What joke will your dad just not let go of? Anytime a server asks if he wants a to-go box for leftovers. Do you want a box for the burger? No, but I'll wrestle you for the fries. Anytime I was angry or upset, my dad would say, in a weird voice, "Is your hair too tight?" And then crack up. Can't be too mad, sometimes that was the problem. Dad, can you make me breakfast? Abracadabra, your breakfast. We're all grown and out of the house with kids of our own. I think my father's favorite thing about being a grandfather is being able to reuse these jokes. Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. Dad, where is literally anything that is missing? It was delicious. Do you have holes in your socks? No. Then how do you put them on? I knew it was a lost cause when my then 6-year-old son asked our cashier this at the grocery store. Every cemetery we passed, oh man, people are just dying to get in there, yet heard that all the damn time as a kid. He would then follow up with the "Did you know that people who live in this town can't be buried in there yet? They don't bury live people." Every time I ask him where one of my brothers is, he responds, "Oh shit. I forgot him," and won't tell me where they actually are. Every single time. Every time I wear a ponytail. Dad, do you know what's under a pony's tail? Hope it works, we just found it in the parking lot. When paying with a credit card at just about everywhere. My grandpa always used to ask my mom if she'd been eating bullets. Pinch Me and Poke Me went down to the lake. If Pinch Me drowned, who was safe? Kid says, "Poke me." Dad moves in for the tummy poke. "Thanks for babysitting, Dad." Wait, where's my baby? Whenever my dad and my husband are having a conversation, and I walk into the room, my dad will loudly say, "Just make sure she never finds out." Then he will look at me and say, "Oh hi honey." Whenever my mom would go outside to smoke or leave the house, I'd ask my dad where she went, and he'd always say, "I ate her," or "I killed her and ate her liver." The first time he said it, I cried. Me? Dad, I just stubbed my toe on the coffee table. Dad, don't do that. It hurts. If it takes 3 men to dig 3 holes in 3 days, how many days does it take 3 men to dig half a hole? There is no answer, because any hole is a hole. I can't count how many times he has told this joke. Is that felt? Touches fabric, now it is. The scene in Wedding Crashers where Will Ferrell is yelling at his mom to bring the meatloaf. When my mom is cooking, he'll sit in the living room and yell, "Ma, the meatloaf." Between laughs. He often works himself up to tears because he's laughing so hard at himself. When at a restaurant, server, was everything? Dad, motioning at clear plate. Terrible. You should take it back and have them make another. Everyone does a rolling eye laugh. Server brings the check. Dad, is this negotiable? Every damn time. Whenever I ask him who somebody is, literally every time for my 32 years on this earth. Me. Who's Jeff Smith? Dad. Oh, he's one of Mrs. Smith's little boys. Every goddamn time for 30 plus years with no signs of stopping. You're my favorite son. I'm his only son. Are you cold? Go in the corner, it's 90 degrees. Dad here. I won't let go of the New Year's jokes. Happy New Year. Wow, I'm so tired. I haven't slept all year. The next morning everyone's probably very hungry. We haven't eaten all year. Time for a shower, kids. You haven't bathed all year. Repeat until my wife and kids yell for me to stop. Then repeat 2 more times. If anyone ever offers my dad a beer anywhere, he would say something along the lines of, "Thanks, that's my favorite kind of beer." The host or whoever would say, "Oh, Budweiser IPA lager or whatever is your favorite." He'd respond, "No, my favorite is free beer." It's actually a shirt with a joke on it. My dad has a shirt that says, "I'm not a gynecologist, but I can take a look." My mom has thrown the shirt out multiple times. I have no idea where he gets them. He doesn't know how to use the internet. My dad is a senior citizen. Help. My dad has one he's held onto since he was a kid. There was a book he and his brothers borrowed from the library called Brian, and the Long Scarf, and one of his brothers was named Brian. So he goes, "Brian," and Brian says, "What?" And my dad goes, "And the Long Scarf." Don't interrupt. Now decades later he tries to pull it on my brother and I, only with our names, even though it doesn't make sense because neither of us is named Brian. While doing my math homework as a kid, Dad. "Hey, did you hear about the constipated mathematician?" Me? No. Dad? He worked it out with a pencil. Took a while to finish my homework that night.